name is Jen Dorsey. I'm a 4th grade teacher at Mechanicsville Elementary School, and today I'd like to show you how our students can create equivalent fractions using area models. Let's take a moment to review what we know about fractions. A fraction is a value that describes part of a whole. We represent fractions using a numerator and a denominator. You can see that I have an area model already drawn. Let's pretend like this is a pan of brownies. This whole pan of brownies has been partitioned into 2 equal pieces. I'm going to record 2 as my denominator here, since there are 2 equal parts in the whole. Let's say that one portion has been covered in frosting. Since we're focusing on the one portion of this pan of brownies that's been covered in frosting, I'm going to record 1 as my numerator. That makes this fraction 1/2. Now, if I wanted to represent this same amount of space using a different fraction, I could simply cut it a little bit differently. I'm going to begin by redrawing what I see here to make sure that I keep the amount of frosted brownies exactly the same. Right now, I still have 1 of my 2 equal parts covered in frosting. To create a new fraction, all I need to do is find a different way to cut what I see here. I can cut it horizontally. Now, instead of just 2 equal parts, I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. 2 of those parts are still covered in frosting. That makes this area model a visual of 2/4. Notice though that the amount of frosted brownies has not changed from this first area model. That makes 1/2 equal to or equivalent to 2/4. Let's take a look at another one. Over here, you can see that I have one whole that's been partitioned into 3 equal parts. That makes my denominator 3. And since I have 2 equal parts that have been shaded, my numerator is 2. If I want to represent this same amount using a different fraction, I'm again going to redraw my whole the same size and the same shape. And I'm going to keep my 2/3 the same. Right now, these area models are identical. But since I am looking for a new fraction, I'm going to cut this area model a little bit differently. By cutting it like this, I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal-sized parts. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of those equal-sized parts have been shaded. That makes this area model a visual of 4/6. Notice I didn't change the amount of shaded space from this area model or this area model. They are still equal. That makes 4/6 an equivalent fraction to 2/3. Let's try just one more. This time, my whole has been partitioned into 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. And 3 of those equal parts have been shaded in. Now, I can see I have a representation of 3/4 here, but I still want to find a new fraction to represent this same amount of space. I'm going to make some changes to what you see right here on this area model to see if we can generate a new fraction. by cutting this area model a little bit differently, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 equal-sized pieces. And 9 of those pieces have been shaded in. This area model right now is proving that 3/4 is equivalent to 9/12. This is how our 4th graders use area models to find equivalent fractions.